Welcome back to the cryptoworld channel, everyone. My name is Josh, and right now, both Bitcoin and Ethereum have just confirmed the breakout above significant resistance. But in the shorter term, we need to pay attention to new patterns that are forming, which I'll talk about later in the video, so definitely stick around. First of all, starting off on the daily Bitcoin chart, and right now, as of recording this video, the price of Bitcoin has finally confirmed a daily candle close well above 25.2k, which is confirming the breakout above this range of resistance. And so now that this is the case, the next important range of resistance is sitting in between 28,000 going up towards around 29.5k. So once again, in that price range is the next significant area of resistance that I'm paying attention to here on the daily Bitcoin chart. And as for support, in case we see a rejection from around 28 to 29,000, then for support, I'll be looking at this previous range of resistance in between 24.3k to 25.2k, which should now be acting as support. And as for the larger trend at play, obviously we are trending in the bullish direction, but with the recent break above 25.2k, this has now invalidated the larger bear market trend, because now we are finally seeing the first significant higher high on the chart, the first significant higher high that we've seen since the beginning of the Bitcoin bear market back at the end of 2021. And so obviously this right here is no longer bear market price structure, and instead is a strong signal that we are now in more of a recovery phase out of the bear market. But obviously this is talking about the larger trends at play. But if you're zooming into the shorter term, this right here is the 4-hour Bitcoin to US dollar chart. And right now, as of recording this video, we do have a small bearish divergence playing out right now. And in case you're new to all of this, a bearish divergence basically means we're due to see reduced bullish momentum in the shorter term. Now here on the 4-hour time frame, these 4-hour Bitcoin bearish divergences usually play out over around 1 to 2 days. And so far, this bearish divergence has already been playing out for around half a day, which means potentially over the next 1 day, we're likely due to see reduced bullish momentum, which usually plays out in the form of either choppy sideways price action or a slight pullback in the price of Bitcoin. Just not a lot of bullish momentum in the immediate short term is expected once again. But it is important to understand that this is only in the shorter term and does not change the larger signals that we're seeing here on the daily time frame, for example. And now if you're taking a look at the Bitcoin dominance, this is obviously still very much in a bullish trend here on the weekly time frame, as it has been over the last 3 to 4 months. So this basically means Bitcoin is still outperforming the majority of the altcoin market on average, and I continue to expect this to be the case until the Bitcoin dominance runs into this area of resistance, which is sitting in between 47.5% going up towards around 48.5%. So once again, in that range right there at roughly around 48%, give or take a little either sides, is an important range of resistance. And what we've seen in the past over the last 2 years or so is basically any time where the Bitcoin dominance runs into this range of resistance, we have actually seen a major rejection. And it's during those times in the market where the Bitcoin dominance is going to the downside. Those are basically altcoin seasons where the altcoins start outperforming versus Bitcoin. But at least for now, the Bitcoin dominance once again is still in its bullish trend. We still have a little more room to go to the upside before we hit this resistance, which means Bitcoin is still likely going to outperform the majority of the altcoin market, at least in the shorter term. But anyway, now getting into the Ethereum part of this video, this right here is the daily ETH to US dollar chart, and over the last 1 day, we have finally seen a daily candle close well above 1.2 1.7k, confirming the breakout above 1.7k. So obviously, now that this breakout is confirmed, this is clearly a bullish signal for the price of ETH here on the daily time frame. This is bullish price structure. And as for support and resistance, first of all, for resistance, we are currently running into this price range in between 1770 to 1.8k at the time of recording this video. So that is still acting as a resistance for now. But if we see a confirmed breakout well above 1.8k, then in that case, I would expect the next major resistance to start at around $2,000, making that the next significant price target to the upside if we see a confirmed breakout above 1.8k. And as for support on the daily time frame, I would expect this previous range of resistance to now act as new support, and this price range is coming into play in between 1650 to 1.7k once again. And now if you're zooming into the shorter term, this right here is the 4-hour ETH to US dollar chart, and right now we do have an active bearish divergence playing out just in the short term, which once again means we're due to see reduced bullish momentum. And like I also said earlier in the video, these divergences on the 4-hour time frame usually play out over around 1 to 2 days on average, which means potentially over the next 1 day or so, we're likely due to see reduced bullish momentum once again just in the shorter term here. And this usually plays out in the form of either choppy sideways price action or a slight pullback in the price. So expect that potentially within the next 1 to 2 days. But if you want to know how to maximize your profits in crypto, no matter if the price is going to the upside, to the downside, or simply chopping around sideways, then make sure to watch these videos popping up right here on your screen. The video in the top left shows you how to make money if the price is going either up or down, and the video in the bottom left shows you how to make money if the price is chopping around sideways. But anyway, that's everything that I have to say for today. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.